46. Alright guys, so I want to talk to you guys about the Oracle taillights. These are at the Pigeon Forge show and they have them on their display truck. This is the truck that's in all the videos that they did. I absolutely love them. They turned out really good. I had already got in on the pre-order. You can see the difference there. Phenomenal. I got in on the pre-order, so I'm talking to them now on August 27th, and he was saying that it'll be out sometime in the next few weeks for the pre-order people that got in early on. For those other people like me who got in around July, somewhere around probably Thanksgiving or Halloween. So this is what they look like. Still no sure on the accessories. There's going to be accessories. This will actually pop out and there'll be accessories sometime, some point down the line. But that right there is what you're looking at, and I tell you, they are phenomenal. So good job, Oracle, on those. Can't wait to get mine in. All right, guys, welcome back. I just got back from Tennessee down at the Jeep Invasion, and I'll tell you what, it was a phenomenal event. That event right there is a must go to for any Jeep owner. Now, you got the Tennessee Trail Jam for actually trail riding, going camping, but the Jeep Invasion is more like a vendor convention, right? So there's a lot of vendors down there. Highly recommended. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos. I did pick up a few parts down there. I did see some things that I wanted to check out on a few other Gladiators. So a lot coming up on this channel. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and see what I got coming up. So if you follow me on Instagram already, you already know that I did already purchase a couple things, and I actually installed at least one of those. So I'm going to show you guys that right now for those of you on YouTube. So these right here are the DV8 side steps. They're step sliders that I had put on. From the side, they're very, very similar to what's stock from the Mojave or the Rubicon rock rails, but they just add a little bit of a step. Now, super easy to install. I don't have an install video because, guys, let me tell you, if you look at for DV8 side steps for the Gladiator on YouTube, there are a ton of install videos already, so I wasn't going to do that, okay? But I will tell you, I've had them for a few days on. This is Wednesday. I came back on Sunday, so I've used them for about 3 days or so, and let me tell you, they are great. Absolutely love them. Makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of the Jeep. It's one of those things where I initially told you guys a few videos ago that I was not going to do a lift on this, so I wasn't going to do steps. But when I was down there, I took a look at a few Gladiators, and actually I have to admit something, guys. I went ahead and ordered the AEV 2-inch lift yet again, but it's on back order, so it's going to be a while before it comes in. I also ordered a couple other parts and pieces to help support that lift, okay? I originally ordered the $2,500 Rock Slide Engineering power steps. I was not going to do that again, but these steps right here I got a phenomenal deal on down at the show. On the website, they're $620 on the DV8 website. $620 is quite a bit for this these steps. However, when I was down there, they actually had a deal going on these steps, and I got them for $350, guys. Didn't have to worry about shipping. I picked them up at the show. I did have to pay a little bit of tax, but I tell you, it was a good deal. I had to jump on them. Much, much better than the $2,500 I was going to spend on the power steps. Now, these don't slide down whenever you open the door or anything like that, but they still they still can be used as a step, and they're going to take rocks and actually sliders a little bit more than the Rock Slide Engineering are. Those, you know, there's some people that say that they're not as heavy duty. So anyway, I installed these. I really like them. I highly suggest them. DV8's a great product. They do have a little bit of noise whenever you're tapping on them. You can kind of feel right there. You can kind of see what it is this plate right here is bolted down on top, and it's actually making contact and tapping against this bar. Not a huge deal, just so you guys know. I want to make sure I stay transparent as possible, but I really like them. I also like the boat sides that they have on them. So I'm gonna get down here. Oh, my old ass. Get down here and you can check it out. These are the what they call boat sides. Help you slide on the rocks. Now, of course, these bolts right here are going to catch a little bit on rocks, but you got to support it somehow, and you got to get them put on somehow. So they use the bolts to do that. Hey, we got a little friend here. Say hi, Coda. That's my husky. Anyway, so I really like them. Highly recommend them. Now we're going to move on to the next thing. It's kind of in line with that, but check these out. I got side step sliders here, but I wanted something right here, and I could have went with DV8. Yeah, I understand that, but what I ended up doing is I ended up saying, no, I'm going to go with the Rubicon sliders, bed sliders. These right here, okay? So these are from a Rubicon. I actually found them online, Facebook Marketplace, for $150 for the sliders and the brackets to mount them. Here's the other slider right here. The only issue is I'm also looking for a Rubicon rear steel bumper. So if you know anybody with a steel Rubicon bumper for a Gladiator, have them hit me up. I'm in Kentucky. Hopefully it's close. That's what I'm looking for. And the reason why I'm looking for that is because down here on the steel Rubicon slider, this is actually cut out right here to allow, for the rear bumper rather, it's actually cut out right here to allow for these side bed sliders right here. If you look up underneath, these actually mount up underneath here and go kind of something similar to that. But you can see this contact right here has to be made. So you need to cut that out. And the way that this bolts is it bolts those two bolts up there against those two bolts you can see right there. So I'm gonna have to modify this. I'm gonna have to cut this out a little bit. Just gonna take a Dremel, I'm guessing. But and the other thing I wanted to show you was the bracket down here. Excuse me, bud. Oh yes, I know, I love you too, buddy. The other thing I wanted to show you was the bracket down here. It actually attaches up here with some bolts. So a bolt here on the bracket, and then you gotta have a long bolt that goes through here and goes to your bracket. Now the way that this mounts, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Hard to do, but it's gonna go up underneath here like this. Come on, there we go. It's gonna go up underneath here like this and be attached right there. All right, and then the slider is gonna actually mount to that, okay? It goes up and around the exhaust right there. So now that's a good segue. Speaking of exhaust, this exhaust right here is going to be changing. That's one thing I wanted to check out when I was down there, is taking the mid muffler and the front resonator out on the vehicle. And I'm actually made an appointment to do that. I got a chance to hear a Gladiator down there that had that exact thing. It's just cut out. The front resonator and the mid muffler cut out with a straight pipe and keeping the rear resonator right here in place. And it does sound really, really good, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and go that route. I've already made an appointment with the exhaust shop to get that done. So that's something that's gonna happen, but this is gonna stay right here. So I need to get that mount, this mount right here up in there. But first I need to cut out this, figure out a way to cut this out and trim this out around so I can put that other slider in its place whenever it's done. So let's get started on that. Time to cut. Okay, I think I got it cut pretty good. This is gonna be a test fit here, but that's basically what it's gonna be right there like that. So you can kind of see how I have it cut right here. It's gonna be like that. Let's get another view. Kind of have it cut right there. So I think that's how it's gonna be. It's not the prettiest, but like I said, I'm looking for a steel rear bumper anyway, so it doesn't have to be pretty because it's gonna get changed out in a little bit. But it's okay. I think it got it enough where I can install it at least. So let's see how it looks when it's installed. Alrighty, so there it is. On there nice and tight, not coming off. I'm able to stand on it. That right there. So that's one reason why I got these, because I wanted to be able to get up in the bed and I could step there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be able to step on the tire and then step on that to get in the bed, to get stuff that I need and whatever. So a couple things I wanted to tell you. This piece, this bracket goes on the bumper right here. That is gonna come off. This piece here, this bracket, is also gonna come off. So if you have the plastic Mojave bumper or a sport bumper, anything like the Overland, these two pieces are gonna come off. And this is gonna be in its place right there. So, yep, I like it. It's nice. Let's do the other side. Okay, so there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys before we go, and that is these differential covers that I got, because I have decided on gears. I'm gonna go with 488 gears. I went ahead and ordered the Advantech from Dana Spicer. And these right here are the AEV differential covers for the front and rear of the Dana 44s for the JL and the JTs. I'm really excited to get these put on. It goes with the AEV theme. But these things here are pretty heavy, pretty stout, pretty well made. Iron construction. Got your fill plug right here. It unscrews. This is at the top, so you can fill it and drain it with a pump. You got a drain hole here as well. So the hardware, all the hardware, the badge plate that goes on here, the AEV badge right here is in this bag as well. So these are going to go on the back and the front of the axles. So when I get the 488 gears installed next week, that goes in on September 7th, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But I have decided to go with 488 Advantech from Dana Spicer. So they're a little bit of different construction. It's I guess polished and honed the gears for better gas mileage, better fuel economy. They're also a little lighter, so less to spin, a little smaller. The ring is a little smaller, so less to spin, gives you better gas mileage. So these will be going in, and I'll do a full review on the gears whenever I get those installed as well. So let's start with the let's continue with the passenger side bed rail. All right, passenger side's done, so that means both sides are done on tight, nice and good. So there it is, another wrap on another small little mod, but I got a lot more coming, guys, for this, so make sure you stay tuned. There's a really big package that's on its way. I'm excited for try it out and heard good things about it, so stay tuned. But this will be a wrap for this video with the side steps and the bed sliders, and yeah, that's about it. So take care, guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I got a lot more coming up. Stay tuned, guys. Till next time. See ya.